Who's ready for a stitch haul? Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Well, if you're new here, my name is Lizzie and I'm a Disney Plush collector from the UK. So happy Friday, I hope you've all had a great week and have a fun or relaxing weekend ahead of you. I'm here with my 626 day haul. I'm sorry it's going up so late, it's just I've had some weekends where I didn't film and stuff, so I didn't want to put pressure on myself to have this go up immediately after I received the plushes. But you know this, even though I tend to film a haul as soon as I get the items, or as soon as I can at least, I don't edit them straight away. So I like to give myself a month for my videos if I can, just so that I'm not constantly on my computer to allow for days when I have migraines and things, especially in the summer when my migraines will inevitably get worse. So I'm taking care of myself by not putting too much pressure on myself to get these videos up, and I hope you can understand. And you may notice that I'm actually wearing my Stitch snuddy, which I should have been wearing in Tuesday's video, and if you didn't see that I will leave it in the description. I like to wear this snuddy for my Stitch Snacks videos, but it was just too warm to film when I filmed that video, but luckily it's a bit cooler today so I can wear it. So it was 626 day last month, and annoyingly these plushes never come out until the 26th of June, 626 day. So you don't have them on the day to post pictures of them or anything. You usually have to post last year's, which I didn't because I'd been to the theatre the night before and you have to post your review within 24 hours when you've been invited as press. So I didn't have a 626 day post go up, but I did get gifted something which I was going to include in this video, but then I would have to tag the entire video as an ad when the other two things I want to show you today aren't an ad, so I've decided against that. So I will leave a card up above to the first reel I did of it, which was getting it out of the box that it came in. And just for context, I was meant to receive this well before the 26th of June to post on the 26th of June, but I didn't get it until the 26th of June. So I very quickly made my content that was one reel and I've made it into two shorts, and I feel so lucky to own it. It is the Real FX Stitch. It was actually hand delivered to me because the company are based in Wolverhampton, so when they saw I lived in Dudley they just drove it over rather than posting it, which was really kind of them. So I did get mine quicker than the people they were posting it to, so I thought I would get my content out on 626 day as it was intended. So I used my entire lunchtime filming and editing it, but it was okay because obviously reels don't take me as long as these standard videos. So I did really want to include it in this video, but I don't want to mark the entire thing as an ad because I think that will make it seem like these two things were sent to me when they absolutely were not. I bought them myself. So if you would like a video of that stitch, please let me know down in the comments and I can absolutely do it. It's just I thought I would include it in this one, but I just don't want to cause confusion. And the other short that I did of it was me actually playing with it, which is what I would do in a video of it anyway. So that short might be enough and you may not want a video on it, so I'll leave a card up above to that as well. But I absolutely love it. The dog is a little bit scared of it, but the dog is always scared of things he doesn't understand. So that was something that I actually received on 626 day, and then the following items I didn't get until the 29th of June because for some reason, maybe they didn't have enough staff on. Normally I will order something now and it literally gets delivered the next day, even though I didn't pay for next day delivery, but sometimes that doesn't happen, and in this case it didn't happen. It's almost like they knew that people would want to post 626 day things on 626 day, and they said, you know what, we're going to make you wait till 629. But it's fine, I'm always very grateful when I get next day delivery when I didn't pay for it, but it is frustrating sometimes, especially when it's a midweek release. Releasing on a Wednesday wasn't ideal. I would like to have it by the Sunday to be able to film with it, and it was getting to the stage where I didn't think I was going to, but it did arrive on the Saturday, so I was very, very grateful for that. And obviously I'm now filming on the Sunday. So I have got two plushes for you, but they released another three. So they did release the Real FX Stitch, and they released a Stife, which I really want. I haven't seen it sold anywhere else, so I might have to put another order in. But the 20% codes that they sent you to use in June would only work on the 626 day stitch. It wouldn't work on the Stife or the Japan plush I'm going to show you. So I put the Stife back, metaphorically. I just removed it from my basket really, because if I wasn't going to get money off it, I really couldn't justify it. So I got the 626 Day plush, which has been around for a while now, so I knew I wanted that. And then the day before 626 Day, Disney Store UK posted a teaser on their website which showed what they were going to release. It didn't have everything, but it had a Japan Disney Store plush, so I was like, I am going to get that. But there were two. There was a medium one, which is the one that I've opted for and will show you in a moment, and then there was a large one for £100. But when they didn't tell you the prices of the things the day before, and the drop was literally 2 days before payday, I just couldn't justify it. And it looked like it would be as big as my XL Stitch Cuddlies, which I just wouldn't be able to find room for, because finding room for my XL Stitch Cuddlies was hard enough. So unless I stacked them one on top of the other, I couldn't home that one, unfortunately. But I've got two plush reviews for you today, and I am also going to leave a card up above for the unboxing short I did of them. They arrived in a bag. Their tags aren't that bent, but as you will see, they are the bland silver tags, so I will be taking them off. But let's start with the official 626 Day plush for 2024. So this is the Stitch and Scrump 626 Day 2024 medium soft toy Lilo and Stitch. It was from Disney Store UK. It released on 626 Day, the 26th of June, and he cost £29. Experiment 626 and his cuddly voodoo doll friend Scrump are ready for a night's rest. Soft toy Stitch is an adorable alien in his velour pyjamas, ready to dream of happy 626 Day celebrations. Hilarious you say that when he actually doesn't get released until 626 Day, so he misses his celebrations unless you're lucky enough to live by the London Disney Store. So he's the standard Stitch sculpt, although I must say he looks and feels just a little bit cheaper than the standard Stitch sculpt. That is just because he's all over in the pyjamas rather than being this dark blue material, which feels more premium than the pyjamas. He's got a sleeping hat on as well, and at the back it's got a little pom-pom, and he hasn't got that dark blue patch on the back of his head like he sometimes does. In the description it says that the pyjamas are velour, but they are made from polyester fibres, so they're not actually velour, they're just made to feel softer. But like I said, his skin actually feels more premium than his pyjamas. But he's in a onesie that has an embroidered flap and buttons around by his bum. He's also got the 626 Day 2024 logo on his left foot. This is all embroidered so you can actually feel it. There is a Stitch head. Where his face would be, it says 626 Day, and then above that it says 2024 outside of the Stitch. The pyjamas actually can't be removed, so even though you can go up his sleeve here, you can't go under his feet or anything. So I personally think that the sleeves were added separately, and then the rest of his pyjamas are actually part of his body. Like, it wouldn't be this blue underneath. And you can't quite see it, but he's actually got two pieces of fabric that act as his collar coming out of the pyjamas, which is a little bit weird if you ask me, because it doesn't go around to the back and a collar would, but whatever. What really made me want this plush is that he's actually holding a Scrump with both hands. I love it when they incorporate Scrump into these. I recently got a Scrump from Build-A-Bear because it's very rare that you see Scrump things, so even though when I first saw this I thought it was quite cheap looking, it did start to grow on me as I saw more pictures, and the Scrump really sold it for me. He's got a really boring silver tag, so I'm just gonna rip that right off because I don't like them. It means I haven't got to waste a tag protector. He's got his normal floppy ears that can be shaped a little bit. The one that had the tag on it I found was a bit bent when it came out because the tag was dragging it down, so at least his ears will stay up now that I've took the tag off. He's got a very long tush tag as well, but you can just tuck it under him and sit him down. So the big question is he worth the money? Now, I'd already decided that I was getting him because I have last year's, and like I said, I liked that they included Scrump, but I was not happy on the day to find out that he was £29. So that is more than Stitch Attack Snacks, they're £28. That is far more than the Pride plush, which was £23. I just don't see how this one is worth £29 when the limited seasonal ones are 23 at most at the moment. Last year there was one for 25, but we're not talking about last year. And even so, this is still £4 more than that. So I personally don't think it's worth £29. The pyjamas make it feel really cheap. The body of the plush itself, ignoring scrump and ignoring the facial features of Stitch, reminds me of those like Posh Paws plushes that you can get from teddy grabbers in amusements and things, where they're lesser quality but they are still nice in their own way. It's just that they're not Disney quality and not Disney prices, which is really important. So the whole effect of him wearing a onesie with this slightly different fabric just feels really cheap to me, and I would have much preferred to pay £21 for this. So I am suggesting that it should have been £8 less than what it was, unfortunately. But it is a beautiful plush. I'm glad I've got it, and I do prefer it to last year's plush. I obviously won't be doing a ranking because I've only got 2 of them, but if you wanted to know my ranking, it would be this one and then last year's. And then the other plush that I got that I'm just going to say right now is my favourite out of the 2 is the Japan Disney Store one. So this is the Disney Store Japan Stitch and Duckling medium soft toy Lilo and Stitch. It was from Disney Store UK, and again it dropped on 626 day, and this one cost £30. So Experiment 626 shares an out of this world hug with a sweet little duckling as part of the medium soft toy. Perfect for fans of Lilo and Stitch, the soft toy is complete with embroidered details, and then it's got a comma instead of a full stop. So I think they wanted to say more on that. I honestly don't know who signs off these descriptions because they're either half finished or they have a typo, or sometimes they just don't make sense. And in this case, I think it doesn't make sense because it sounds like they wanted to go on and say more. The thing I love most about the Japan plushes is how soft and fluffy they are. They always have this very soft material. I did get one of my own when I went to Japan myself. I got a Mickey in his Brave Little Tailor outfit, and I just wish I'd got more. But since then, I've managed to get a Marie and an Eeyore, and they always are this soft. He's obviously holding one of the little ducklings. He's got one eye closed in kind of a wink, but I think it's more that he's squishing this duckling so tight that one of his eyes is closed. I'm really hoping the unboxing reel doesn't go viral again, because people in my comments section seem to get really offended when a character has one eye closed, like they've never seen a person wink before. But I think it looks really cute. It just shows the effort he is making to give that duckling a hug. He's got embroidered features on his face, around his eyes, as has the duckling, and then he's got some embroidered paw pads on his feet, and he's also blushing, which you can't see that well on camera, but trust me, he is blushing. Both of his ears are down and they're really floppy, and you can see that the material goes darker at the end, and on the back the patches that are darker are in the same fluffy material and they aren't embroidered around like on the UK plushes. The only disappointing thing for me is that he's got this silver tag, because I did look him up on Bello Shop HK to see what tags they get, and admittedly it is a Hong Kong Disneyland tag, so we couldn't get that. But if I did have a plush that had that Hong Kong Disneyland tag, I wouldn't rip it off like I ripped this one off. So bye-bye. I just don't like those tags. But this guy is a contender for one of my favourite plush I've bought this year. Like I said, I really wanted that £100 one, but I can't justify it and I just don't have the room for it. And that is a really adult decision of me to make. Now, would I say he is worth the money? So with these plushes, they are always £30. The Japan Eeyore was £30. The Marie was £30, so I just think this kind of incorporates the import tax they're having to make for bringing them over in such high quantities. And like I said, I did look on Bello Shop HK, and admittedly I haven't got one from Japan, I've got one from Hong Kong Disneyland, and he is $55 US to buy, which while that will include their pickup fee, that still works out to £43, and I would have to pay shipping on top. So that just proves my point that I would not be able to get this plush myself directly from Japan or Hong Kong or even Shanghai for less than £30. So I think this is a reasonable price. Yes, it is the same size as, you know, our £23, £28 plushes, but they are being imported for us, and I'm very grateful that they do that. So I would say yes, it is worth the money, and I will always buy a Japan Disney Store plush whenever I get the chance. So that is my Stitch haul from 626 Day. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and comment down below whether you got any of them, whether you're going to get any of them after watching this video. All of the affiliate links will be in the description if you would like to buy them. But that is all from me. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday for another video. Bye friends!